everybody, welcome to Deborah's Money Journey. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you for watching my video and supporting me on my financial journey. Well, if you know what this means, I'm getting ready to do a cash stuffing in my retirement savings binder. I've been saving the cash in the month of May, and I've just kind of been holding on to it. It's already June and it's the middle of this month. So the way these weeks are marching, you just have to really stay on top of all of these different goals and challenges because you don't want to get left behind. Welcome, my name is Deborah, to my channel. If you're new here, I appreciate, hello all my new subscribers. I appreciate you all too for stopping by, for supporting me on my journey. And thank you to all my returning friends. You already know how I feel about you. Well, this segment of my financial journey is leading me into my retirement journey. And what I'm doing is I have a Roth IRA and I'm trying to fully fund it this year by doing cash stuffings and then transferring those funds to my Roth. I'm also bulking up my investment accounts, and these are personal accounts that I opened up in 2021 and 2022, and I've been funding them ever since. And so I'm just going to really try to get those accounts, as hefty as possible, because I'm going to be living off of that money, living off of those dividends in retirement. And this is what is going to work because I have a $25,000 goal. Phew, it's a big one. But, I'm just going to do it $1 at a time, 1 week at a time, and one cash stuffing at a time, and it is going to pay off. So this is my May cash stuffing, actually, even though it is June. I'm a little behind, but that's okay. I always make time for my cash stuffings. All right, guys, so let's count our money, and I've already taken my envelopes out of the binder. The binder is a little bulky. It's an A5. I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to count my cash and let you know what I'm working with today. How is everybody doing? It is the weekend. It's Sunday. We're getting ready for Monday. Let me move this over here. And yes, we are going to be starting a brand new week. And I hope you have a wonderful week, stress-free, and that, if you're getting paid, you can use that money to work towards your goals, not just pay bills. All right, guys. Okay, so I have a total of 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 5 and 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65. Okay, so I have $465. Okay, but you know what, guys? I think I am a couple of dollars short, so I will probably grab those and do that off camera because I have already kind of planned out my budget today and where my money is going. So just in interest of time, that's what I usually do. I pre-plan everything. Okay, so the first challenge is my butterfly challenge. Let me grab my book over here. Okay, so this is the Savings Butterfly Challenge Savings book. It's a hefty book, and I've just been working on this. This is my second year working in this book. This comes from the Savings Butterfly, and I have a lot more challenges to do, so I'll probably be working in this one for a long time. This is a July Very Good Savings Challenge, and you can save $75. I am going to save $75. I'm going to accelerate the coloring. I'm not going to color. I'll use this color. It's kind of like berry, right? And that's a bowl of berries. These are worth 5. The bowls of berries are worth 7, and then I have 3 and 3 and 4, another 4. I think that's a 3, a 4, and a 4. Okay, and all together, this is going to be $75. That is what I'm going to save in my envelope. Let me grab my envelope, guys. Right here, let's get $75. So we have 20, 40, 60, and then I have 75. Okay, so I already know I'm probably going to be short because when I do these cash stuffings, or let me say that again. I already know I'm not going to have enough change. And so I may have to pause my video and get some change, because every 2 months I take the money out and I invest it. I don't leave it in these envelopes to just sit here. I actually use the money, and immediately after 2 months of cash stuffing, move that money to my different accounts, especially my Roth IRA. Okay, so I've been able to put $75 in this one. All right, this is my next challenge. It comes from Lisa Grateful Me. The Happy Mailbox Company is her a shop, and I am working on 12 now. And so I am going to, actually I already colored it in. I colored in 6 12s. And so that is going to be a total of $72. And so let's get $72 and put in this challenge. And this one again is a $4,200 challenge. So yes, it's going to take a while to finish. I'm just doing it one square, one number at a time. And you know, who knows? Hopefully I can finish it. So this is 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, see, I don't have enough. Okay, so I'm gonna get some change and then I'll be right back. Okay, I got some change for a $100 bill. I think this will help a lot, hopefully. Okay, so for the Sloth, I'm gonna need $72, right? Okay, so let's get 72. So 20, 40, 60, 5, 70, and that's 1 and 2. $72 going into my Sloth challenge for the month of May. Okay, my next book here is my 20K Savings Challenge. This comes from Nita, the Almost Organized Owl. And this is the 20K Road to Retirement book. There's a lot of challenges in here in this little compact book with different dollar amounts. There's scratch offs. There's just some to color in. So I have a long way to go in this one as well. And so this one has been a whole lot of fun. Ooh, that's a big one, $875. Okay, I'm gonna save that one for later. But this one is two $25 backpacks, that's $50. So let's go ahead and add $50 to this challenge. Let me get a darker pen. That pen looks like the ink is kind of run out. It's a lighter pink. Okay, let me switch this one out because that one seemed like it's completely dried up. So I'm not going to use that anymore. I don't know what happened. It's old. Some of my markers are older than the other ones. Okay, so let's get $50 in here. Okay, so that's 20, 40, and $50. Okay. So how was your weekend, guys? I had a really busy weekend. I actually went to the post office to apply for my passports. So I had an appointment, got all my paperwork filled out. They took all the copies and documents. And then my son took his driving test. Now he's 21 years old, but he was one of those who kind of waited. And then after a while, he was like, I need to learn how to drive. And I agreed. So he has been practicing, he got his permit. And he took his driving test this weekend and he passed. So yeah, he got his, now he thinks he can take my car everywhere. I'm like, I don't know. So he's got to get his own car. And then I went to a brunch. So it was a wonderful weekend, had a lovely weekend. All right, my next challenge is the Save 2026 Challenge by Nita, the Almost Organized Owl. So today I'm gonna be working on this next, I would call this like season. This is spring. So I have 4, 9, 16, 18, 10, 20, and 23. Let's do all of those. And yes, it's spring, but it's summer. You know what I mean? Like this weather is already starting to feel a little brutal. This heat is not playing with us. It's very warm. And this weekend, it has been hot, hot. I've been driving around and I was actually sweating because of the heat. All right, so this one, I am going to add $100. All of those numbers, believe it or not, equal $100. This one is simple, easy peasy. Here's $100 right here. So we will add our $100 in this one. Okay, the next challenge is the 12-month bundle. I'm gonna finish May up. I need $70 to finish May. And so all of these are going to be worth $5. And so let's go ahead and mark these off and add our $70. This is, I think, Boss Girls Savings. I got this challenge quite a while ago on Etsy. So I've just kind of had this one for a while, and then I started using it this year. And yes, so this one, I'm done with the month of May. So next time around, I'll start with a new month. But this one has been a lot of fun. So yes, it's the ultimate 12-month savings bundle. That's what it is. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna need $70. Okay, so that would be 20, 40, 60. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So remember, I told you I was a couple of dollars short. I need $2 to get this one up to 70. So I'm gonna add those off camera. But yes, so I was able to add 70 to this one, and that challenge is done. All right, and last but not least, this is the Save 2026 challenge. Comes from Reynolds Budgets, and these challenges are hefty on purpose because I have such a huge goal, and that's why I really try to bulk this one up as much as I can and make sure that every month I'm saving for it. Okay, so I'm gonna add $100. There's a 60 and a 40 there, and we're just gonna go ahead and mark off the 60 and the 40, and that is going to be $100. So this is the month of April. Of course, we're in June now. This one is pretty hefty because these squares have large numbers in them. I'm not really going to focus on trying to finish this, even though if I can, it would be wonderful, but I'm just going to work on it every month and, you know, save as much as I can. So that is $100. I have 20, 40, 60, 80, $100 to go into this one. And so this challenge has $100 in it. And yeah. Okay. So this one went pretty quickly. All of the challenges got some money. They all got some love. I'll be adding those, clipping those back into the binder. Do that a little later. But we are finished stuffing our May retirement savings. And then I'm going to do my June savings, probably early July, and then moving that money to my investments. And this is how I've been able to really kind of bulk up and accelerate my savings for my retirement goal. This is working very well. 6 months in, and I'm very happy with my progress. Thank you for watching me as I share my journey with you and how I plan to save $25,000. Sometimes it seems like mundane, it seems kind of boring. I'm doing the same thing over and over again, but this is what consistency is all about, and this is how you win. All right, everybody, I hope you have a beautiful week. Take care, and I will see you all again in my next video. Bye.